All right, hey Leo, welcome back to Miss Dropwood. It's your girl Melody. Let's just pray. Dear Heavenly Father, I invite you into this reading. I ask that you use me as a vessel to guide the sign of Leo. I ask that you negate all negative and harmful energies back to their sender. In your gracious, holy, and everlasting name, dear God. Amen. So while I was praying, I kept hearing purge. Like maybe you need to purge your energy, because I'll be quite frank, like I've noticed that there is a trend for Leo readings, and it's kind of been the same since I began this channel. And if you look at my channel metrics, you'll see that my Leo readings have like the least views. And the last time I posted my last reading last week, I kind of came to the conclusion that the reason why Leo's energy hasn't changed that much is because maybe when it comes to certain types of readings, they don't really want to see them because of the title, or they're not truly getting the message that they need to create that transformation. And I'm not saying all of that to say that, you know, Leos don't want to change or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just getting like the vibe that there's someone who feels as if, you know, why are their messages looking like this? Or specifically, maybe from me, why they look like this. But I'm getting purge. It's like there's something about your energy that hasn't changed, that you aren't seeing needs to change, you know? Because I strongly believe that when I do these readings, I'm only picking up on what is necessary for someone's greatest and highest good, you know? Like, I know that some pages are very much like, you know, the drama, the gossip, the tea, which I do at times. It just depends how it comes up in the reading. But like, my channel is really about self-betterment, self-empowerment, you becoming the best version of you, so you can not only like be who you want to be, but in the context that God has created you to be. And yeah, I just felt the need to kind of say that because it's been on my mind since the last Leo reading I submitted. But I just hope that that clarifies something for someone. You know, I'm not out here picking on Leo. I just feel as if, you know, the fact that purge came to mind, it's like there's something that needs to be cleansed, washed away, that still hasn't been purged. This could even be in your ego, your own psyche, or just like something in your environment that triggers you and you don't realize it. And yeah, I just hope that this helps someone. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Sorry, y'all. So, shuffling for Leo. It's like you need to take care of yourself, you know? Shuffling for Leo. Shuffling for Leo. It's like you may be recycling habits, or it's like you learned a lesson, but because of where you're at, it could be the vibration that you're currently in. It's like you're reverting to those negative habits, although you know better. That's low-key what I'm getting here. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. It's like, again, like I'm getting similar to the Aries reading. It's like not necessarily the full Aries reading, but this is something that I brought up in the reading. It's like having the angel and the devil on your shoulder. It's like choosing between good and bad type energy. Shuffling for Leo. So we have you coming out here, 6 of Torches, 9 of Torches. I'm getting you're paranoid here. You're dealing with some level of paranoia here, Leo, and it has to do with yourself and how you show up to other people. Yeah, 4 of Swords. Pay attention to your dreams. I'm also getting here with this 4 of Swords. It also has a lot to do with you maybe not saying things or speaking up. Yeah, okay. You're not realizing that you're hurt because of your own tendencies here, Leo. It's like you are hurting yourself and you don't realize that. And it's because, again, like what I said, it's like you're recycling habits, attitudes, ideals. It's like you've already learned this lesson, but you're kind of just like, you know, for today, I'm going to choose to do this. But that's not really how it works. It's like you have to consistently do something for it to become a habit. I'm getting Daniel, 21 days. Yeah, maybe you should cleanse for like 21 days. You need to break a habit. There's a habit that you are consistently doing, partaking in, that you know is a habit, but because you haven't actually broken it, it's like you stop doing it for maybe 2 days, and then on the third day you're like, I can just do this real quick because I have control. Like, having self-control doesn't really make it okay for whatever this habit is. For some of you guys, you're not getting enough sleep. That's also something I'm getting here. You're aware that you're not getting enough sleep. There's also something about your heart chakra. I'm getting here, it's like you need to really nurture yourself, Leo. You're not nurturing yourself. You're having a hard time nurturing yourself. It's like I'm getting here that this is a Leo who does want to heal this. They're aware of it. They've kind of like put in a few steps as to how to nurture this for themselves. But it's like you haven't fully healed from it, which is understandable. Like, I'm not going to say anyone fully heals, so maybe that's something I should take out of my vocabulary, like fully healing. It's just that you haven't gotten to a point where it's like you can feel love again, or your heart chakra is open to things. That's where this paranoia is coming from. It's like you're still guarding your heart, which is understandable. And that is something that comes with time. But I'm getting here, it's like maybe you need to look into, like, how do you purge? How do you cleanse? Like, what do I do to get myself in a better position? Like, I'll be quite frank. Like, I went through a situation that took me almost 3 years to get through. 3 years, right? So I completely understand. Like, no one can tell someone how fast to heal or when they should be done healing. But like, there are ways, there are things that you can do. And I'm also getting here, it's like you're being guided to do these things, but it's because of where your heart chakra is. Your heart isn't in the right place right now. And also you need to get more sleep. So once your heart is in the right place, you'll be able to receive the messages. That way you can cut through the BS and get where you need to be. Yeah, it's like you're kind of fighting your blessings, or you're fighting yourself. I'm getting here, it's like you're fighting yourself. You're in and out. There's this energy of you being in and out, Leo. You're in and out. It's important because, like, I'm getting here, it's time to move on. That's the first thing I heard with the 8 of Torches. It is time for you to move on from, like, a dream, like an expectation that you had of someone here. This person could be younger than you. You had an expectation for someone, and things kind of went in the opposite direction here. It's like you wanted something to materialize slowly here. I have Knight of Pentacles here, so Virgo energy. It's like you wanted something to be consistent. You wanted it to work on a day-to-day basis. You wanted it to grow. I'm not getting financially. I'm getting here, this is more so of a relationship that you had with someone who may be more of a player energy, or even someone that you kind of was warned to stay away from, but you couldn't really help yourself. That's also what I'm getting here. You couldn't really help yourself but be around this person, or give this person the time of day. It's like, I was going to say they have some sort of hold over you, but like, let's not say that. Maybe you felt as if this person had some sort of hold over you at some point. I'm also getting here, beware of some sort of information coming in. Expect to receive a message here from an earth sign, water sign energy. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm getting here, it's like this person kind of owes you a response in a situation. They owe you a response. This could be like a situation where someone left you on red and you haven't heard from them. But it's like you need to be aware that this person will get back to you, but kind of on their own time. But it still kind of stands in the same sense. It's like the expectations that you had for a situation isn't really what it is right now. And I'm not getting it's going to be there. Not at this moment. It's not going to be there. It may not end up being where you want it to be. It's kind of like a closure sensation. Like there's something here about closure. Maybe that's what you feel that you need in this situation. You feel that you need some sort of closure from what has happened. That way you can finally move on to something new. I'm getting for those of you with this closure, it's coming, but very slow. So even though I'm getting here that 1, you need to move on in the meantime, and 2, that you will be hearing from this person, I'm getting here, it's like don't have high expectations to hear from them very soon. Yeah, it's like don't expect this anytime soon. It's going to happen on their time. Something here is going to happen on someone else's time. Yeah, and it's going to be slow. It's going to happen on this person's time. You may get closure from this person, but I'm getting like you need to move on in the meantime. Like there's no reason for you to wait around for this. I'm getting for some of you, you feel like this is what will help you. You receiving closure from this person is what's going to be able to help you. But it's like you can't force someone to do something on your time. Shuffling for Leo. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. I heard rest. It's, for some of you, it's time for you to take things a bit more slowly. Yeah, I'm getting here, it's time for you to take things slowly. You have to understand that you are going through a transformation here. Yeah, 15, you're going through a transformation here. So you need to be aware of like taking things slow for yourself. Like this is the only 10 of Pentacles where I've seen one person. So it's like your future is only dependent on you. It's what you invest that creates your generational wealth. Like I'm getting with this 10 of Pentacles, it's like your generational wealth isn't really dependent on your family specifically. It's dependent on what you do and the moves that you make at this time for you. For some of you, you may be, what's that word? Not avoiding something. It's like you are distracting yourself. This is why you're going back in this loop, or this is why you're coming back to negative habits that you have no need for, or you shouldn't be partaking in. You're coming back to these negative habits because you're avoiding yourself. Like you're kind of avoiding yourself, but in doing so, you're fueling the negativity. Yeah. So it's time that you really slow down and ask yourself, how do you want your future to look? Like, where do you want your future to be? Where do you want it to go? And the reason I'm getting that is because this situation that has caused you to be in this sort of like, I am going to say it's negative energy. It's like negative energy in regards to how do I move forward from this, or how do I move forward as Leo with the pieces of myself that I want to take with me, right? Not the baggage that someone else has put on me or the things that I've been through here. That's what I'm getting here. And that's why it's important that you rest and really look at your future. Like, where do you want to be? Where do you want it to go? Because some of you may be kind of blinded by a fast life right now. You may be doing things in a very fast fashion. So like partying a lot. I am getting spending a lot of money. I'm also getting here, it's like you may be traveling a lot too. But this is kind of you like hiding from the truth in yourself. You're hiding from your own truth that you're still not fully, well, as I said, I'm going to try to stop using that fully. It's like you're still not where you want to be, right? You're still not where you want to be. That's what I'm getting here. Like, you're still not where you want to be. And I'm getting here, it's like you want to be the boss of your own life, but you're not really getting that right now. You just feel like whatever this is, whatever has happened here is kind of like, for some of you, eating on your conscience, or not necessarily putting a block, but it's just making you apprehensive, or it's just like taking you away from what you truly want to do at this time. It's like for some of you, you've given up your personal power and you're just allowing, not the universe, just day-to-day life. to like do what it wants. Like, that's what I'm getting here. I don't want to say you're giving up, but like, that's low-key what I'm getting here. It's like you're on autopilot. Like, I'm getting that you may just be on autopilot. Yeah. I'm getting here that you're on autopilot. Strength. And it's like you need to find that strength within you to come out of this, Leo. Like, you have to, we have the Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords. Like, you need to find the strength to get out of this funk. It's like you're in a funk here. You're in a funk that's preventing you from seeing who you truly are. The Sun, number 19. And it's because you lack that, you lack that internal strength right now to make the right decisions. So, Leo, it's like you need to get off of autopilot. Again, for some of you, you may need to get more sleep. It's like, in your waking life, you're not really there. You're not really there in your waking life. It's like you're in a la-la land. Again, with this paranoia, it's because you're kind of reverting to old methods or ways of thinking that you already know don't work for you, or you already know creates more problems or tension for you. Yeah, Leo, it's time to get off of autopilot. Like, you have to be the change that you seek. I am getting here that there is an element of betrayal here. But again, like, the thing that sucks about being betrayed or being hurt, it's like you are the only person who is like responsible for your own mental health, how it affects you in the long run. You know, it's like, even though this happened, you can't continue to blame this person. Like, that's how you give up your personal power. That's how you give up authority in your own life. It's like you could have been a world track star, or however you want to say it. You could have been, you know, an Olympic gold medalist in track, right? But every time something comes up, you're like, you know, oh, this happened to me, and then I just lost interest in this, that, and the third, and I never did it. Like, that's just an excuse, Leo. That's an excuse, because a lot of the pain that we experience in life, it's for us to be stronger and more resilient. That way we can then knock down the next challenge. And if you don't get out of this autopilot, it's like you're gonna end up folding. You're gonna end up fumbling the bag. Like, so Leo, that's your message here. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.